It's the reality. It's not even the future. It is the now. Speaking of education, still we get to look at how students of Senior 4 are starting off their UCE examinations today morning. Their first paper is due anytime now in about an hour, and so you do have students preparing for their final examinations. The question of technology and how they've been able to prepare for their examinations, I hope is something that Stephen Mbidde can have a conversation over while he's on ground. Good morning to you, Stephen.
Yes, good morning to you, Priscilla. Yes, the day is here. The UCE candidates, that is for 2023, are all over the country, are getting ready. And here at Mbogo High School in Kawempe, I've seen already the invigilators have gone through the checks to make sure that all these candidates have whatever it takes, but no one has anything like a cheat to of course, participate in a malpractice. But I can see all of them armed with whatever they are going to be using for Geography Paper 1. Are you ready, Mbogo High School?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, tell me, how ready are you? What's your name?
My name is Aisha. And we are ready because through the teachers' efforts and our efforts, we are ready to overcome anything.
I can see the invigilators calling you that side. How ready are you? What's your name?
Shayla Ahmed. I'm very ready. Yeah, that's all.
That's all.
I have my equipment that I'm going to use for the paper, and I know I've prayed to my God and it's going to be there for me. So yeah,
I am very ready because I've prayed to my Allah and and I know I will make it, inshallah.
And no one is taking cheats to still exam, right?
Yes. My name is Kavma Becky. I'm so grateful for this wonderful day. I thank the Almighty for everything. I thank my parents.
What did the teachers tell you during the briefing time on Friday?
The most thing they told us about is having that self-determination inside you, knowing that you can. I thank my mom so much because she has always been behind me. Thank you.
Plans for vacation after this 1 month that you're going to be here doing your exams at Mbogo High School? Any plans after 1 month?
Yeah, after my exams, I will be working at home, making money. But foremost, I thank my parents for everything, and I really appreciate whatever they've done for us, our teachers, our school, our Hajjati, our directors, everyone. Thank you.
Tell me something.
I just thank Allah for everything He has done from since the beginning of the term until now, for giving me the life, and my colleagues, Alhamdulillah, for everything. I know we shall make it, inshallah.
My name is Sekina Masi. I would like to thank my mom. She has been through thin and thick for me to reach this level. All single mothers, they are heroes to everyone who is going to do this paper. Thank you.
Thank you. What do you tell the candidates all over the country now? They are also getting ready like you are.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nakaziwe Ashura. All I would like to tell to all the candidates all over the country of Uganda is we are doing this paper. We have to be determined. You don't have to fear. You can do it. If you trust in yourself, you read books, I know we can do it. Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alia Bakal. The only thing I can tell to us, like us right now, we're going for the paper right now. The only thing we have to be patient. We have to pray to Allah to enable us everything to be easy.
How do you tell your fellow candidates here?
My name is Idakai Karunagatha. All I can tell them right now is to be strong, like as you've seen for us. No one has fainted or fallen sick. We have kept each other strong. You just have to give your friends some confidence to make also them strong. Yeah, and I really thank my mom for everything.
All right. Okay, and I know COVID-19 also affected you as candidates, because by now you wouldn't be sitting UCE, you would have been in A level. How did COVID-19 affect you?
My name is Mashra Mahmoud, and with the note of COVID-19, we were really affected because by the time we came back to school, our teachers had changed. Some had turned to other classes and then came up with the new curriculum, and teachers had to adopt the curriculum into our curriculum. They used to teach engaging in that, so we had to make researches. Teachers had left out a lot of stuff, and we had to do our own personal digestion. You go research. So really COVID-19 was really a great pandemic, but alhamdulillah, our teachers have been there, our parents, and we, the students, who have been able to get hand in hand to help each other.
Right.
Thank you.
And you will be the
My name is Nakamate Latifa. I would like to thank all my parents and I would like to wish all my fellow candidates success, and I would like to also say thank you to NTV. Yeah.
All right, thank you. We also wish you all the best success in your exams, and whatever happens, just trust in God and be sure that you take away the fear from you and other students. To all of you, I wish you success in your exams. Let me finally speak to the director, Mbogo Schools, Hajjati Zauja Ndifna, who is also here at Mbogo, to give the final word of caution and give them some faith that they can make it as they sit for their exams. Hajjati Zauja Ndifna, I want to understand from you how you've been able to prepare these young ones, because not only these but also across the country. You are part of also the Federation for non-state education institutions.
Non-state education institutions. I think we have done our best. This year, you recall, the ones who were partly affected by COVID. And then this year is when we are winding up the old curriculum. What does this mean? That we have had to work very hard to make sure that the children are given the best and are able to go through the cycle. Because when they are not able to, that means going back and then beginning the new curriculum. And I hope UNEB is also having plan B for such children. Otherwise, as teachers, as schools, as private sector, as education sector, we have done our best to prepare the children. The only challenge is that lag, that time lag which they had.
But when you talk about the time lag, I think you're referring to COVID-19, and one of the students also mentioned that they had COVID-19, but also the introduction to the new curriculum.
Yes, they were affected by COVID-19. The 2 years which we went through when the schools were closed, they are partly affected. And you know, it gave them a setback. But good enough, National Curriculum Development Center, UNEB and Ministry have been supportive to make sure that these children and the schools are on board to prepare them to be able to go through the cycle. Hopefully, they will be able to make it. Yes, please.
But also, when you talk about, there was a question from UNEB and the police about malpractices in examinations. The other week we also saw some 6 being charged within the course of law over indulging in malpractices, examination malpractice. This is something that is also demoralizing the children, the learners, because when they prepare themselves and someone comes in and then participates, engages in such acts, this should be condemned widely.
We really condemn it. But what causes this? It's the ill preparation. Once the teacher and the children have not well prepared or have not prepared thoroughly for the exams, then the panic comes along. But if you have done your best, the 4 years, the final year, they are in senior 4, and you have done coverage, syllabus in time, and you have given them enough time to do practice and revision, suddenly there should not be need to panic, and there shouldn't be need to do any malpractice. We condemn it. On a serious note, we condemn malpractice, but the cause, as I have told you, Mbidde, is that ill preparation is the problem. The children are not well prepared. The teachers are not well prepared. The school administrators have not done good facilitation of the academic programs. And then eventually, at the end of the day, then the panic comes, and then everybody thinks about how best do I get out of this. But malpractice does not even help, by the way. People just don't think seriously about it. If you have not prepared a child for 4 years, from senior 1 to senior 4, there is no way cheating or getting that examination is going to make her make wonders or him make wonders. So the best way to do everything is to do thorough preparation. Malpractice is not necessary. The children, because if there are some who are not mindful, There are some who are doing other things instead of concentrating on their studies. They get a lot of distractors. So along the way, this affects them. And by the time she or he comes to the exams, she begins to say, oh, what am I going to write? And eventually the issue of how do I begin to cheat? Can the teachers help me? Can I buy exams here and there? Can I? And so on and so forth. So we condemn it.
Hajjati, Ndifuna, also the issue of the quality of our learning. These young ones, when you teach them, you tell them education is the key, and when they graduate from secondary to university and even after, some of them even fail to get jobs.
Yes,
you as non-state education institutions, what do you think should be, away from the curriculum that has been revised, what should be done to make sure that the quality of our learning moves in tandem with the times that we are in now, the modern times of technology, and also trying to make sure that, yes, what you learn maybe is not something that you also find in the job market?
Yeah, thank you so much. This is very critical, Mbidde. We really have to think outside the box. As teachers, as educators, as a country, as the children themselves, a lot is changing, like you have actually alluded to. A lot is changing. The technology, ICT is taking us too far. The demands in the market are changing every time. The fourth industrial revolution, so many things are coming up. What does this mean? If I'm to summarize it, I think we the teachers, to do a lot of skilling, to do a lot of improvement on our own critical thinking and innovative and creative skills. That's when we shall be able, again, to teach and transfer them to the children, to make them critical thinkers, to make them creative, to make them innovative, to make them lifelong. Actually, the word I want to use to summarize it all is to be lifelong learners. We cannot afford to stay traditional. We cannot afford to stay in the same place that I did education and that's it. What else can you add onto your education? I did medicine and that's it. What else can you add? If you are a doctor, can you please think about how to come up with a clinic, how to come up with, become entrepreneur, so that we do not only wait for white collar jobs. We do not only wait for being employed. We do not only wait to ask for jobs. That is where we have a missing gap. And creative thinking, critical thinking, innovation, lifelong learners. If the Baganda say, and so we choose
finally, if my director Henry there can allow me just 1 minute, there was something that has been bothering so many people this past week, the one of giving contraceptives to 15-year-old girls, especially those who are out of school. And you were director of schools. This is something that also will concern you as school directors and teachers. How do you look at it?
I don't know where the world is taking us, but what lesson are we putting across to the children? Traditionally, we used to say, can you take care of yourself? You know, when you say you're giving contraceptives to the school children, then you're telling them, do what it is supposed to help you to prevent. I don't know what message we are putting across. Personally, and in my own opinion, I think that is...
You're saying prevention is better than cure.
Preventing what? Can we? If we have been teaching them to be disciplined people, isn't that preventive enough? No, isn't that preventive enough? But the moment you say, now I leave it open, I think we are just copying these things from the Western world, and we think that is modernity. And then we are forgetting our roles as parents, as teachers, as responsible people. Our parents never bought for us contraceptives. They were instead telling us, can you first do one thing at a go? Concentrate on studies. When the right time comes, the doctors are there in hospital. When we go to deliver and they want us to control the family, they say, now, space your children, and this is how you should do it. So they give it to you at the right time. I think we miss a point.
Thank you so much, Hajjati Zawja Ndifuna, the director of Mbogo Schools, but also she is part of the non-state education institutions. I think you're the vice chairperson. Yeah, thank you so much, and we wish all the candidates across the country success in their Uganda certificate of examinations as they begin today with geography paper 1 and paper 2, and throughout the entire month that they are going to be spending doing this examination. Stephen Mbidde and Fefesu Chibuga, handing you back to studio for the rest of the programming here on Morning at NTV.
Well, thank you so much, Stephen Mbidde. Now we are looking at 364,470 candidates that registered for this year's UCE examinations, and this is across 3,863 centers in the country. Today they are starting off with Geography Paper 1 in the morning, and then in the afternoon they'll be writing their Geography Paper 2, and that's